with the head. In comes Thomas with a chance. Akil Thomas
Heart of a lion, fire inside me blaze like a siren. Why would you try it? Wake up the beast, no I can't keep silent. I put my time in, now it's my time, your time is expiring. Blood, sweat and tears, I conquered my fears, I'm ready to fly now. We know they scared of us, no they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches. Yeah, got cool intentions, yeah, I see my goal and get cold into sin. But when counting our sins, I don't have no friends, I came here to win. My start is your end, now let it begin now. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me.
I'm here from Lamb.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining me today. My name is Ethan Bayduza. I'm the commissioner of the CCHL, and I'd like to welcome you to this year's World Juniors Lottery Show. I'm very excited to have you here, and let's just get right into it. The format's a little bit different this year with the addition of two new teams, Team Europe and Team United States. 6-team round robin. Every team plays every other team once. Standard international rules: 3 points for a win, 2 points for a win in overtime, 1 point for an overtime loss. Tiebreakers will be based on head-to-head results. Top 4 teams at the end of the round robin move on to the semifinals. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. Winners play for the gold, losers play in the bronze. In terms of rule, standard NHL rules with a few exceptions. Number 1, no trapezoid. The trapezoid is gone. In the round robin, overtime will be standard NHL overtime, 5 minutes, 3-on-3. If the game is still tied, it'll go to a shootout. In the knockout round, so the semis and the medal games, 5-on-5, unlimited OT, play till someone scores. In terms of roster rules, 23-man rosters. Each team must submit a team of 20 skaters and 3 goalies. Any player that is minors eligible in the CCHL is eligible for this tournament. And if you want to check if a player is minors eligible, you just go to the Fantrax site, and if they have a little green M next to their name, you're good to go. And of course, nationality is determined by what country the player represents in international play in real life. And if you want to check that, you can go to eliteprospects.com, type in the player's name, and it'll give you a list. All right, so now let's turn our attentions to the schedule. Well, the action kicks off on December the 9th. Big rivalry game, Sweden and Finland kick off the tournament at 7 p.m. Team Canada opens up their schedule the next day, December 10th, and a game against Europe, 7 p.m. And they'll be followed by a big rivalry game. The United States kicks off their tournament against Team Russia at 8. The next day, December the 11th, Friday night, Canada, USA, 8:30 p.m. Mountain. Another game we want to feature here, December 15th, Russia versus Canada at 8 p.m. The round robin wraps up on December 16th, and December 18th will feature both semifinal games starting at 7:30. And December 19th, Saturday night, will feature the bronze medal game at 8 and the gold medal game at 9. And I'm joined now by Ryan Mackney, General Manager of the Elk Island Monsters and last year's World Juniors and World Championship gold medalist. Ryan, thanks for joining me today. First question for you, what was the key for taking home the gold with Team Finland last season?
I feel like the key was probably that top line. I feel like a lot of other teams would have had like line four guys who would have cracked our second line, but that top line of Aho, Laine, and Rantanen in Finland really, I think, carried us through the tournament, as well as the goaltending tandem of Ranta and Saros. I feel like that was definitely the key. Also, just like having confidence in yourself, like Finland is an underdog, you'd think, at least in a very small tournament like that. And I feel like if you can just like take that and have no expectations, you can roll. That's what we did. There's a lot of comeback victories as well in that tournament. It was just never gave up.
All right, so turning our focus to this season, is there a team that stands out to you? Is there a team that you want to have your name next to?
Well, honestly, both of the expansion teams, being the States and Team Europe, look very intriguing. I know there's lots of talented American players that are not as eligible. Also, like Team Europe, I would have a lot of fun trying to put together a team there. I know you can have Elvis Merzlikins in net for that one, who's I'm familiar with from the CCHL regular season with the Monsters. So I'd be very excited to get either of those expansion teams, to be honest.
Is there one player that you look at in this tournament that if he is on a roster, he will definitely make an impact?
There's a lot of great impact players who are already impact players at the CCHL level when the big guns are there as well. I look at guys like Pedersen, Makar, Kyle Connor to step up. I mentioned Merzlikins, but I feel like the standout for me is going to be a Canadian. I think Matt Barzal with I'm pretty sure Point and Marner are no longer eligible. So Barzal's got to step up for Team Canada. I think he's going to be huge impact player in a line one role with the team.
All right, good stuff. Thanks again for doing this, Ryan.
Thank you.
Good luck this tournament. Whatever team you end up getting, I'm sure you're going to do a hell of a job. So thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, and now the moment everybody's been waiting for, and now we draw the teams. So a couple of rules. Remember, the lottery, it's a random lottery. The only qualifier is that you can't manage a team that you've managed in either of the previous two tournaments. So, for example, in the World Juniors, I managed Team Canada, and in the World Championships, I managed Team Russia, so I'm not eligible to take control of either of those two teams. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start with Team Europe, general manager for Team Europe. And remember, Team Europe is any European country that isn't Russia, Finland, or Sweden. General manager for Team Europe, making his international debut in the CCHL, Nels Nelson. General manager for the United States, the other new team this year, is Tyler Keller. Keller finished fourth in last year's World Junior Tournament with Team Sweden and won silver at last year's World Championship with Team Finland. Now moving on to Team Sweden, the general manager for Team Sweden will be Ryan Mackney. Ryan is the defending champion of the World Junior Tournament, and he also won gold at the World Championship Tournament, managing Team Finland and Team Canada, respectively. The general manager for Team Finland will be myself, Ethan Bayduza. Finland, of course, is the country looking to defend their gold medal. I won silver at the World Juniors last year with Team Canada and finished fourth at the World Championship with Team Russia. Speaking of Team Russia, general manager for Team Russia will be another player making his international debut. Tyler Brodt is the general manager for Team Russia. And that leaves Team Canada. This year's general manager for Team Canada will be Carter Moroz. Moroz won bronze at last year's World Juniors with Team Russia and also won bronze at last year's World Championships with Team Sweden. So looking to improve on that. So we have the list of general managers up on the screen now. Make a note of it. Know who your team is. Remember, the deadline to submit the World Juniors rosters is November 25th. I'll say that again. Rosters have to be in by November 25th. So that does it for our show here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And good luck to all the general managers in this year's tournament. And we'll see you next time.